This the Bersodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you? Fraternising with civilians is not allowed.
Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. And this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier?
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Bersodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Make an exception. That's the smart thing to do.
Threats don't scare me. I've sworn to serve Redania till death do us part, and I'll keep my oath, with a song on my lips.
Careful, bugger means it.
Gaude Mater Redania Pruli Fecunda Nubili.
What? Who do I spy? Geralt? Geralt of Rivia?
In the flesh. How long's it been, Vimy? Usury still your passion and profession?
I prefer the term savings and loan banking. But all in all, aye, that's how my preference lies. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders. Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2!
Appreciate the help.
'Twas nowt. I've always had a mind to see into old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye, and I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Van de Neuve and Longindy.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst would like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only if I clicked on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Fabergé egg, white gold, and mother of pearl with topaz inset.
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaveri marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense.
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye? And?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess Mignole. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's Yarmir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs. Oh, smell it, Geralt. Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignole is an eminent collector of Viriminaica.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Didn't you say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Vedimanaica, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element, an antique, School of the Wolf, from 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento, one of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps she could trade. I'd charge 5%, a modest transaction fee.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal. Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic. Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps you, with your cat eyes.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimy.
I live on bit on that Gorbet landscape. A landscape? You detest them. Ever true. But it's got a lovely frame.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out here, is there?
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation. It was the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenfurt. A fledder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
The first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on memories.
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me, did he at least die like a witcher?
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegantly.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now, be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
Funny, Duke Clivet declared bankruptcy, and that ring on his finger. Hellbent! It's been years. Allow me to introduce yous. Geralt of Rivia.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on, admit it.
Frankly, don't find Gwent the least bit interesting.
Oh, shame that.
Good to see you again, Hilbert. Time we were going. Listen, if you decide to buy into that fund we discussed, you know where to find me.
You call that interesting?
Bloke's not scintillating in conversation, I'll grant you, but he's a right fiend at the card table. No matter. Maybe next time.
Ooh.
I've not seen you before among the well-heeled.
I beg your pardon?
Yaramir, might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
I thought you might have a blether with us. About the paintings on the block today.
Ah, sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend.
True. Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
Really? Merchant with the pearl, no two ways about it.
My. Who would have thought? Might I have a word in private? Forgive me my impertinence. At first I thought you an ignoramus. Vivaldi's equal. I feel I should apologise and atone, so I shall tell you a secret. A Van Row is due to appear on the block. The painter's unknown largely, but has a fierce admirer in Marcus Hodgson, a bookseller, has his shop in Novigrad's main square. I wager you'll sell him the canvas at a tidy profit.
Thanks.
Oh, think nothing of it. Now, please excuse me. My friend's becking.
So, what did he tell you?
Nothing special.
Truly? Huh. Shame that. Alright, let's go. Ink spot upon ink spot. Sheer number of them's doing me heed in. Huh.
Esteemed ladies, honourable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see much elsewise. Huh.